Good evening, my name is Garrett, and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is Jameson Irish Whiskey, coming in at a 40% ABV, no age statement. Jameson's one of those classic Irish whiskeys. When you think whiskey, a lot of people look at Jameson. When they think Irish whiskey, they think Jameson. It's just one of those classics that everybody knows and has probably taken some drinks of, and sometimes rather fast drinks of. But today we're actually going to delve a little deeper into it and kind of talk about it itself, and why a lot of people tend to lean towards Irish whiskeys to being your introduction to whiskeys is what Jameson offers. It's simple on the palate. It's got some nice notes to it. It's not super smoky or aggressive or anything super outlandish, but it's just one of these easy introductions to what whiskey can be to get started. So as always, we're going to be trying this two different ways. First way, neat, no ice, no water. Second way, we'll add a drop or two of water, see if anything changes up. Yes, I know it's a small bottle. This is a 375 milliliter. Comparatively, usually, everybody has these 750 milliliter ones. But I wanted a small bottle of it. I have so many bottles right now that it was like, I actually don't have a bottle of Jameson, and I needed one, so I didn't want to buy a full one. But I've more recently done the Caskmates Stout version of this, so check out the links above and below if you're interested, along with some other Irishes. Golden color on there, gorgeous, gorgeous color. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Let's go for notes. ABV shows up a little bit, but boy, oh boy, that green apple note. Sweet green apple. Beautiful, beautiful richness in that note. And you still get that little bit of what Irishes are known to have, that little bit of butter cookie, that shortbread cookie note. It's inviting, it's friendly. That ABV might turn off some people, and that's where some people, when they smell Jameson, they go, whoa, that smells super strong in alcohol, when in all reality, it's not. But I love that bit of biscuit quality it has. Let's go for taste. Little sweetness in there. You get a little bit of that oak. That green apple shows up lightly. It's not super heavy in the green apple. Just a nice light green apple note in there. A little bit of that biscuit quality comes across on the taste even. ABV shows up a little bit. But it's kind of it's a quick pop in flavors, and it kind of mellows out. Doesn't really have too much of a finish on it. I love that sweetness it has. It's not super sweet, like a sugary candy, but it's a natural, almost like a natural sweetness of like an apple. Almost juice quality on it. But that little bit of that oak note you get in there, mixed in there with that little bit of buttery smoothness going on, it is just a super approachable option for whiskeys. And again, you got a cute little Jameson bottle. Look at that. Now, Irish whiskeys are huge in the United States, and pre-Prohibition, they were top dog for the most part. And then when Prohibition happened here in the United States, the Irish whiskey market just tanked. And a lot of distilleries closed, and there's only a few left, while most of them are underneath several roofs. If I remember right, I think like several of like Bushmills and Powers and all those are all underneath the same umbrella that Jameson is. If I remember right. And I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. All right. Let's try some with a little bit of water. At some point in time, I'll be doing a A-B comparison between this and the Caskmates version. And I've been really tempted to get the IPA version as well. Just not a huge IPA person, so I haven't decided yet. get a little more earthiness right now for some reason. You still get that nice light apple. It's definitely a lighter apple note in there. A little more green grass notes. But you still get that beautiful light sweetness going on the nose. Just nice and light. Little to no ABV on the nose. Let's go for taste. Drinks like water. Really, a lot of your notes go a little more flat on this. You get a little bit of that oak, you get a little bit of that sweetness, but it kind of turns away from apple sweetness and just goes more into the realm of just sweet. But you still get, you don't even really get much of that butter cookie biscuit quality to it anymore. So at the finish here, I do get a little bit of metallic note. It's not super strong, but it is there. But still, overall, pretty solid. I like it. You know, most people are used to drinking Jameson, you know, pour it in a glass and toss it back. But Jameson is a great introduction to Irish whiskeys, and there's a reason why, because of these flavor profiles. So, let's talk about market pricing, because we all know market price is market price. I picked up a half bottle for $14. Usually I can find the full bottles, the 750 milliliters, for about $23 to $24. On a rare occasion, it could go as high as $28 online. I've seen some places actually try to sell it for $30. And in some markets, go as cheap as $20 or less. It's a good introduction. Again, I keep saying that because it's the honest to God truth. This is a solid whiskey. A great introduction to Irish. And overall, just a good introduction to whiskeys altogether. This is one I pull out for friends a lot. You know, especially people that aren't big into whiskeys. They want to try something. I'll start them on Jameson's and see where we go from there. I've made comments to it in the Canadian whiskey reviews of I usually get out a Canadian and an Irish to see which way they like better, and then let them try them both. So yeah, there you go. Jameson Irish whiskey. If you have any questions about the bottle, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer them. And if you have any other spirits I should review, also let me know down in the comment section below. I'm always on the hunt for something fun and exciting and different to try. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.
You know, I even like it might